Rob Fraser here. This video, I basically want to talk about my Broke Man plan, my new Broke Man plan worldwide. You can actually YouTube search Broke Man plan worldwide and find it. Or actually, I'll put the link underneath this video to the first video of the series. But I have two main systems that I promote online. I got my Broke Man plan, which has been around since basically day one, and then I have my instant cash strategy, which is something that I've come up with recently because some things happened in the revenue sharing advertising world, and I wanted to provide a way to get out of the revenue sharing because a lot of people were depending on revenue sharing and not marketing. So what I basically want to talk about is basically my two systems, and that they're really not different at all. So when you look at my Broke Man series, and actually, let's see here. So my Broke Man plan series, my Broke Man plan worldwide. I have about 5 videos in the series, but you could start with video 2. It has my paying ads and FutureNet. Then Broke Man plan phase 2, which switches to the instant cash strategy, which the program that we're currently having in place for the instant cash strategy is P3. And then the third phase, which is the top tier phase, I tied in Digital Altitude on the back end. So that whole funnel, the sales funnel, it's really no sales funnel at all. It's just copy and paste, my paying ads, FutureNet, P3, Digital Altitude. We're all using the copy and paste stuff. So what I want you to realize is that the difference between the Broke Man plan and the instant cash strategy, I just made a small little switch. So the Broke Man plan phase 1, we have the 2 revenue sharing programs up front, right? So that's for the people who are broke. When I started this thing, I started with $100, and I've been able to turn that into a 6-figure year income with a very specific plan that I've been following since day one. And if you stick with me, I'm giving you that same plan. So the Broke Man plan, the 2 revenue sharing programs up front, and then we have the instant cash business, and then we have the top tier business on the back end, which allows us to get bigger commissions with fewer people. So the way it's structured is that Broke Man plan out front, you're going to sign up a lot of people. You're going to sign up a lot of people for free. You're going to sign up a lot of people who don't do anything, and you're going to sign up a lot of people who are, in my case, broke, who can't afford to join, either P3 or Digital Altitude. Some people just can't afford $37 a month. They can't afford the $345 one time for P3, so they have to start with the Broke Man plan, right? So that's the Broke Man plan. It's systematic, it's structured, it's progressive. Now, the only difference between that and the instant cash strategy is I switched P3, and then I lead with P3. So when people come into the sales funnel, they learn about Pure Profit Pro, which is the instant cash business at this point. And then throughout the sales funnel, I take them and I show them an instant or a perpetual traffic plan with my paying ads and FutureNet. So you see, the only thing I did was just basically switch the 2 pieces. Broke Man plan, you got the 2 revenue sharing programs, the instant cash business, top tier direct sales program on the back end. The instant cash strategy, it's simple. I switched P3 and the revenue sharing programs, and then the direct sales top tier program is still on the back end. Now, the reason why I've done this is because with the Broke Man plan, the revenue sharing programs up front, the idea is to leverage the revenue sharing to get to a place to where you can withdraw money as fast as you can, and that money goes into traffic 100%. And what I mean by traffic, in this case, MLM leads, traffic for me. Those are the 2 sources that I'll always recommend in my sales funnels. So instead of coming out of your pocket to buy traffic, we're leveraging the revenue sharing advertising programs to buy traffic. You see what I'm saying? And so since we had some problems with revenue sharing advertising companies, I decided to launch the instant cash strategy that idea is the same thing. It's like a funded proposal, what other marketers do. We have an instant cash business out front, and the idea is whenever you get paid instant cash, because with this program you make a sale today, you get paid today. That provides upfront money, right now, today money in your hand that you can use to grow your business. So the idea is whenever you have that P3 money come in, you take half of it, you put it into paid traffic, and then that keeps the whole machine going. So that becomes a perpetual traffic plan in and of itself. So when you really look at it, the two front programs here, the revenue sharing and the instant cash business, that's really a funded proposal. And the only thing I did between a broke man plan and the instant cash strategy was switch the order. You see what I'm saying? So instead of people opting in and getting punched in the face with P3, I'll alternate and I'll have the broke man plan. If they don't want to do the broke man plan, I'll hit them in the face with P3 again. You see what I'm saying? And then on the back end, we have Digital Altitude, which is an educational program which teaches folks how to market. And everything they learn here in Digital Altitude is meant to be applied to the respective sales funnels. So the information you learn here, obviously, you apply it to either the instant cash strategy or the broke man's plan. Now, the very last piece I'm adding is I use the broke man's plan to build an email list. I use the instant cash strategy to build an email list. And it's very simple. I'll advertise the broke man plan to one email list. I'll advertise the instant cash strategy to another email list. And then I'll flip-flop. And the only other thing I promote to these two email lists is my primary business, which is a gold and silver business. So I'm not promoting my gold and silver business directly. I'm promoting it indirectly. I'm building an email list with the broke man plan. I'm building an email list with the instant cash strategy. And it's simple. Revenue sharing money, paid traffic. And then money I make in P3 or Digital Altitude goes in my pocket. Money I make in my primary business, actually take that and roll back into buying more gold and silver. And I'm going to just put, my primary business over here. And that's basically the same thing I do. Hopefully this video kind of clears it up for somebody. This is advanced. This is what I'm doing. So I promote the broke man plan. I'll switch it up with the instant cash strategy. And when you look at it, it's the same programs. Where's my mouse? It's the same programs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 income streams. And when you look down here, it's the same income streams. We got 3 right here. Then we got 1. Then we got 2. And then we got 4. And we got 5. And then a hidden income stream is actually MLM leads, which is the traffic source, which becomes 6 income streams. So it's just, you present it from this angle, and then you present it from this angle, and you build your primary business at the same time. So you can do the same strategy, just replace my primary business here for your business, use the broke man plan, use the instant cash strategy, and use those two plans to build your business. The broke man plan, you're leveraging the revenue sharing from these two programs here to buy traffic. From the instant cash strategy, you make a sale in the instant cash business today. You take half the money, you put it back into traffic, and you just keep doing that, keep hammering that same plan home, and you'll be making money across 6 different streams of income all at the same time. Hopefully that cleared it up for somebody. Click the link below the video. It's going to take you to my instant cash strategy. But again, on that email list, you're going to see the instant cash strategy. You're going to see the broke man plan. You're going to see my primary business. And that's it. So that being said, click the links below. Some people, they're going to join you in everything. Some people are only going to join you in P3. Some people are only going to join you in Digital Altitude. Some people are only going to join you in My Paying Ads. But regardless, that's how you can promote 6 streams of income with one system and one plan, even though I do kind of divide it up into 3 separate plans: broke man plan, instant cash business, and then primary business. But again, all the same package. if this clears up some things, leave me some feedback. Let me know your thoughts. Rob Frazier here. Also, if you can't afford, also understand, my paying ads, FutureNet, free to join. Digital Altitude, you can afford $37 a month. P3, one time $345, and you're in. You see what I'm saying? So P3, one time $345. My paying ads, FutureNet, free. Also, when My Paying Ads has a monthly fee, you can withdraw money, so it basically pays for itself. So it's still free. And then the only thing you'll be spending money on is either Digital Altitude, $37 a month, and ISN. But the money you spend at ISN, you're actually turning into gold and silver, so you're not spending the money. You're just turning it into precious metals. So, I think that's a pretty smart and solid plan, and I'm sticking to it. Rob Frazier here. Links are below. See you in the next video.